Bhagavan, please could you tell us more about the new process of the awakening of the heart? Thank you, Bhagavan.
Once you are awakened, you would be able to stay with the what is without effort. If this happens for more than 49 minutes, the physical heart begins to change. Once the physical heart changes, the heart flowers and you become transformed. Once the heart has flowered, you are ready for God realization. But this is still the long way. In November, December, when we give you the new process, it would be very, very fast, where your God becomes physical to you and all things are over.
Next question, Bhagavan. Bhagavan, last year I was in the special deepening and I was declared awakened. Since then, the process is going up and down. I notice there is still a lot of identification with mind and I feel confused. It is still there even after I was declared awakened. Can you please comment on that? And please can you give me special blessings for God realization so this identification stops?
In the deepening process, when we say you are awakened, what it means is a certain change has happened in the brain whereby you could stay with the what is without effort. After that, you have to put in effort and try to stay with the what is till it automatically becomes without effort. I would give you the blessing, and once the divine comes into your life, it's all going to be different.
Dear Bhagavan, first I want to thank you for your unconditional love for awakening, for just being here at the time that I and we are all here on this planet. I am blessed. I want to see my God. When is my time and the time we all in the Netherlands may see God as realized? Thank you, dear Bhagavan, and say hello to Amma. Love you, Bhagavan.
We think you are all ready, and the phenomenon is most likely to start in Holland in November, December.
Beloved Sri Bhagavan, I thank you from my heart for transforming my life completely ever since I first came in contact with oneness 3 years ago. In the deepening in Jan-Feb this year, you gave me the gift of awakening. I noticed that I am transforming in the process after awakening when I apply the teaching of staying with the what is. But there is still personal suffering. I know it is all up to divine grace. But what can I do to help dissolve the self and become transparent so that things don't hurt me anymore and that there is no personal suffering anymore? Thank you, Sri Bhagavan, and I love you so much, Sri Bhagavan. Please become one with me.
What you have got to do now is, as preparation, start working on your relationships, especially that of your parents. And that would pave the way for the divine to come into your life. And once that happens, as I keep repeating, it's all over. So your preparation is working on your relationships, particularly your parents.
Dear Bhagavan, I want to thank you that you came into my life. Thank you for awakening me. I have a question about the 4 yugas. We are now in Satya Yuga, Golden Age, and over a long period of time, we will move again to Treta Yuga. Will there ever be an ending to the cycles of the yugas and that we stay in Satya Yuga, Golden Age? And how is this in other dimensions? Are there yugas in other dimensions? I love you and thank you, Sri Bhagavan.
In the physical universe, the yugas move in cycles, but they are not the same. In other dimensions, there are no such cycles.
Dear Bhagavan, I have 2 children, 2 and 7 years old. I find it very difficult to raise my children in a loving and respectful way like you teach us to. There are so many emotions involved, and before I am aware of it, I am all tangled up in this with my children. What about inner integrity regarding my children? Do I only need to see and stay with the what is? Bhagavan, will you please help me with parenting and give a blessing for this? I am really unhappy about it and I am very grateful if you want to help me.
Once you start staying with the what is without effort, your heart would flower. Once your heart has flowered, you would know exactly how to relate to your children. And not only that, your children also would be completely transformed.
Dear Bhagavan, my whole life I have been struggling with finding my Swadharma. My life feels unfulfilled and I lack a sense of purpose. How can I discover my Swadharma, and can you please give me a blessing for finding my Swadharma? Thank you, Shri Bhagavan.
To truly discover your Swadharma, you have to wait till God becomes physical to you, and you must ask God, what is your Swadharma? Only God can tell you what is your Swadharma.
Bhagavan, after the deepening, I have been declared awakened. It has been 11 months. I still don't feel awakened. I have been in the sacred space twice, one time 3 days, one time 5 days. I am fully identifying with my suffering and I am full of inner conflict. I don't recognize any of the qualities of an awakened person. Please help me, Bhagavan.
It would soon start happening and I would help you.
Bhagavan, you say that I should relate to my divine as I relate to someone which I have a good relationship with. The problem is, there is not any relationship in my life that is so healthy that I can relate to. What do I do in this situation, Bhagavan?
In that case, you could start relating to your divine as a friend.